What's going on, y'all? Marquise here with MH Capital, back with another live trading video. In this video, you'll see me take a breakout trade on the S&P 500. After the video, I'll give you a breakdown of the trade as well. So let's jump right into it.
So I have a demand zone drawn out here on ES, but I actually take this trade as a breakout. And the way I take my breakout trades is when price aggressively pushes up above my 13 EMA, which is my momentum indicator, then I look to take a trade at the break of the candle. And so we see that the break of the candle has actually already happened. And so what I'm doing now is just waiting for price to retrace and bounce off of the 13 EMA. And then when it gets back to the break of the candle, that's where I'll take my entry for buys.
Stop field.
So I'm now in the breakout trade. So when I take breakout trades, my stop loss goes at the bottom of the entry candle, and then my take profit is usually a 1-to-1. So just waiting to see what happens. Price is still playing around at my entry level. It did bounce off of the 13 once, and it looks like it's going to do it again. Just waiting to see what happens. Trade is starting to see some life now. This is exactly what I want to see here. So price pushing up above the entry. So this is great. Trade is looking good at this point. Like this candle just opened bullish. So entering this trade, I originally was targeting a 1-to-1, which is what I still have here, a 1-to-1. So I'm looking for some momentum to kick in. But still waiting. Alright, so this is not what I want to see here. Price pushing up my entry just to go below it. But again, hoping the price will reject off of this EMA like it's done a couple times before and push up in my favor. But still waiting. Nice rejection. There we go. So that was beautiful. That momentum really kicked in. So at this point, I'm like, all right, it's looking like this trade is about to cook up, and I'm trading with the trend. I'm going in the right direction. So I'm like, let me leave a runner on this trade. So originally I was targeting a 1-to-1, but after that spike, I'm like, let me leave a runner on this trade. So I'm in 6 contracts right now. Let me close out 4, and I'll leave 2 contracts running. So that's what you see me do there. Is set my first take profit with 4 contracts closing out. But that was a great spike. So just wait and be patient. I figure price will push down a little bit to close out that gap, but I am definitely expecting for price to push up after what just happened. So still just waiting, but prices are starting to retrace, which is what we want to see. Now it just needs to push up. There we go. So now I'm thinking that TP can get hit in this candle, especially if it breaks above this candle high. Need a little bit more momentum. Alright, so it broke above the candle high, but it needs to push back up. So let's retrace a little bit, but I fully expect it to, this candle to continue pushing up. Just gotta be patient.
Order filled.
There we go. Momentum kicked in. So first take profit got hit. Let's go. So now I got 2 contracts running. Let's see where it goes. So I move my stop loss to break even for my runners, and I'm expecting this trade to continue running up. So we see it's retracing a little bit, but still bullish, still trading with the trend. So feeling great now. First take profit got hit. So I actually up just a little bit more, just to lock in more profits in case price does actually tend to go down, but I do expect it to continue pushing up. And looking at how this candle is moving, I'm like, yeah, price is about to push up again, might even get another aggressive move. So let me just slap the take profit up just a little bit more. This is great.
Let's freaking go.
It's looking like it's about to smack that TP, so and now it's So I decided to move my stop loss up just to lock in more profits. So still just waiting for a bullish spike to tap me out, but trade might be slowing down. So this is what we don't want to see. So as price starts to push down, I'm thinking that it might go back to my original take profit, and I don't want to close my runners below that. So I actually moved my stop loss on my runners up. It's just slightly above where my my first TP was.
Order filled.
So I ended up closing one contract here. So I thought price was gonna continue to push down after that candle print. So I'm like, I might as well close one contract slightly above where the original TP was. But I'll leave one running in case price does actually continue to push up. Trade showing life again. There you go.
Oh.
The trade is picking up steam again, so this is great to see. So just in case there's another random spike, I move my final TP up. My original target was 2 to 1 on the run, which would be 6103. So I do have my TP a little higher in case price does randomly spike up a bit, since that's what it's been doing throughout this trade. But 6103 is my final TP. and then I moved my stop loss for my final contract right where I closed out my other runner. So if it does retrace and go back down, it'll just tag me right where my other runner was, so just trailing the stop loss. But yeah, this is looking good. So it is at my final TP. I'm getting kind of greedy.
Order filled.
Alright, I decided to get out of the trade. And there you see it. My trade for the day, $430. I'll take it. Alright, so just breaking down that trade that I just took. So on ES, on the 1 hour chart, we see here that there was a 1 hour demand zone that got tapped into. So if you see my older videos, you know that I draw my demand zones around bearish candles. So I drew the demand zone around the 5 a.m. candle here. And then at 9 a.m., that's when price actually tapped back into the 1 hour demand zone. So let's jump down to the 5-minute chart. All right, so this is the 1 hour demand zone here. And we see here that at 9:30 during the New York Stock Exchange open, price actually tapped back into that 1 hour demand zone, and then it broke out aggressively. So I drew my 5-minute demand zone around, again, around the bearish candle here. And we see here that we have a break of structure on it as well. But the way price aggressively broke out and the way this candle closed, it made me think that I would actually be taking a breakout trade rather than a demand trade. And so the way I take my breakout trades is I look for price to aggressively break above or below my 13 EMA here, which is my momentum EMA. So once price aggressively broke above and closed really strong, really bullish above that EMA, I'm looking to actually take a breakout on it. And so I take my breakout trades where I take the entry right where the candle closes, and then I put my stop loss right below the break, the bottom of the candle. So that would be my entry right here, and then my stop loss would be at the bottom of the candle, and then I would just target a 1-to-1 on it. And so I did give this trade time to develop, so I wanted to see what would happen with the next candle. So we see here that it didn't actually go down and tap back into the demand zone, and it started to push back up. So I'm like, all right, I know this is going to be a breakout trade. So I entered right there at the start of the candle. Again, stop loss is below the bottom of the candle, and then targeting a 1-to-1 for my first take profit. And then just watching the trade play out. On this candle here, this is when I knew that I would be moving my my take profit up and actually leaving a runner on this trade. So boom, first take profit 1-to-1 got hit on this next candle right there. And then I had a runner that I left on this trade that I targeted a 2-to-1 on it. Let's actually move that up. All right, so just continuing to watch it play out. Pushing up nicely. And then this candle here is where I actually got out of one of my runners that I had running. So I closed one contract here because I thought it was actually going to continue to push down the way this closed. But it didn't. It actually continued to push up, which was nice. And then on this candle here, this is where I ultimately got out of the trade and closed my final contract at a 2-to-1 at 61.03.
That about wraps it up for this live trading video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's continue to build good habits, stay consistent, and watch our capital grow. I'll see you guys in the next one.